Hello, welcome to Spy Money. Let's talk about SpyBot Profit Finder indicator and SpyBot Profit Finder bars indicator. Down here is the bars, and this is the indicator. The line that you see is the price. So instead of having candles up here, we actually use the line on close, and that allows us to make the entries and exits the entries the way we should. Now, if you buy this, I actually give you a training video in the course that shows you how to use it. It's also on YouTube, so you can watch it on there as well. I don't hide anything. You can watch it there for free. The indicator, of course, will cost you, so the video won't help you unless you have the indicators. So I have zones drawn out here. That is not included with it. That is just my personal trading. But today, I'll usually figure about 6 in the morning till the end of the day. Now, I've included a couple after 4 o'clock. Right here is 4 o'clock, so there's one after 4. Sometimes I will take that trade just because you can get one pretty decent trade after 4 o'clock. But this one ended at 4:49, so 10 minutes before 5 is when it ended. I would have closed that out sooner than that. I probably would have closed it up here, and it would actually have been a little more money. So let's talk about the first trade. On our first trade, our entry is based off from right here. So if you look straight down, you're going to see that it's all green down here. When it's all green, that is a long. And we always wait till it goes up and then pulls back into the indicator before we take our position. Once we do that, we have our position closed just underneath the indicator. So I'm going to go ahead and make this a little bit bigger so you can see the one we're talking about. And so you can see how we actually trade this. It's really simple. Our entry was when the price comes back to the indicator, and then we hold it until it's at the bottom of the indicator. So that would actually be right over here instead. Still the same money, but it would have been right there. So when the price comes through, you get out. Now, sometimes what we do is we use another indicator called the SpyBot Mover, and that one we will sometimes, when it's going up, we will take it when the price breaks through it, and we can actually gather some more money. But I'm going to show you on this one only. It's going to be less money doing it this way, but it's still really good money. Over $5,000 on one contract on NQ today, starting from 6 this morning and doing it all day. So there's our first one. And then we have our second one right here. And again, we wait till it comes down. We're looking down here. We see the 3 red bars, and we got 3 bars up here. So we go ahead and enter, and then we exit right there. Now, the best thing to do sometimes is to exit at the bottom of the indicator, and you can get some more money. But when you're starting to see this come back up, it depends on what you have over here. I mean, that's just trading, and you can sometimes get more money out of it. But we're just doing it based on how I train you to get in and how I train you to get out. That one would have been $110. And then right here, we don't get in because we have all this red down here. So we never took this trade. That would have been a winning trade, by the way. So, but we didn't take it. And then we got in right here because we have all the green down here. We have 3 greens, and this looks like it's going up right here. So we would go ahead and enter right there. So when we get in there, we're going to hold it. We would have made more money if we sold up here, which would have been the right thing to do. Actually, right on that one, right through here, would have been the right place. But I train you to sell on the bottom of the indicator, which would actually have been right there. Then we come over. We're looking for the short. We don't take a short here because we've only got the, well, actually, it's 2 right there. You could have done it right there, but we always wait till we get back up into the indicator before we take that short. So right here we have 1, 2, 3. So 3 out of 5 is a short. So we take that short there, and we go ahead and bring it on down. Since we have all this red, we're just going to stay in the trade, let it keep on going. Then we come down, and we are going to come right over here, and we're going to take that exit right there. Now we're staying in this because we have this sea of red. So when we have all this sea of red, that is a good sign that we're just going to keep on going. We don't pay any attention to these green ones here because we don't have green down here. So we're just going to stay in that short the whole time. Then we come over. This one is going to be a losing trade. We have green down here on the bottom, so we have 3 out of 5. So we would take this long. It is a loser. We lose $80 on that trade. And that is based off of how we put it at the bottom of the indicator. Then we come over here. We're going to have a losing trade here of $10. We are going to get in about right here because we have the red down there. And it's going to exit right there when it comes out. So that is a losing trade. That's 2. And then we come over here and we see all this red down here. And it's starting to come down. We're going to hop in that short. And we're going to go ahead and take our exit there. So you can see that what I did was exactly the way I trained other people to do. And I'm not going to go through every single one. It makes a long video, but they're all the same. You can see that I did what I was supposed to do. One contract, $1,000, it would cost you to make each one of these trades. And you had a loser here of 80, a loser of 10, a loser of 35, and a loser of 45. You got 4 losers, and then you've got 12 winners up here. And the winners less the losers equals $5,290. This is actual real trades, how you would have traded this based off of the training that I teach you in order to go in for the entry and the exits. Now, you could have made more money on this because you could have got out up here when you start seeing it going sideways. That's a good place to get out, and you would have made more money there. Several of these that you would have made more money. Maybe you would have got out here and then got back in up here and then got out. So you could have made more scalps in this one run, or you could have just allowed it to keep on going. When you have that sea of red, that you just stay short. Right now we have a sea of green. So when you look over here, we see this green. Right now, this trade right now, if you look at it, let's see, we would have taken a long there. So if we do this one here, we would have been in right here, and we would have got out right there. There's only $5, but it is a trade that you would have taken. This one here, you would have taken a short there, got out there, so it looks like you would have lost $5. So these two right here would not have been that great, although you could have bounced off this zone right here, and you see the red. Maybe you got in right here instead. It's not the way you should trade, but let's say you got in right there and you took that little scalp for $125. You don't have to go the full potential of the indicator. You can just go in, grab yourself, 5-10 points or so. 5 points is going to be $100. That's a lot of money. And then if you're doing 4 or 5 contracts or whatever, they can really add up. So the indicator works really well. On this one here, let's just go and put it back where it would have been. You would have got in right there, so you would have actually made $5. Not very much, not even barely enough to cover your commission. But you're seeing it's going sideways here, so it's a good time to maybe not get in. We did take a short on SpyBot. Let me find it here. SpyBot, yeah, right here. This is in a trade right now. It's in a long right now. And if you look at our chart, it looks like that is going to be a good trade. So this will probably going up, hit our 5 points. We can make another 195. We're up 195 now. It took this one short tonight, and now it's in a long right now. So let's just hope that it goes up. Again, on this bot, you can close it anytime you want. So if you don't feel comfortable with it, it goes up here. Close it out, take a little bit of money. Or you can raise your stop on up. So that is what is going on with the bot world. So let's just hope that we do well there. Now on our indicator, if we would have done this, we went up, we come back down in, we're still all red, and we're coming up. We could have got in, probably wouldn't have got in on this one because it never pulled back in. You might have got in right there. And if you did, you've been up $130. But I don't know if I would have got in based on the indicator. I teach when it comes back down into it, get in. If it's still green down here, you want 3 out of 5. But right now we have 5 bars green. You got 1 here and 4 there. That is a good long. So if we look back at our bot, to give you a little look at that, we're up $20 on that, 30. We're running 2 contracts on this. And let's just see if it will close out here. Maybe it'll go ahead and pop up. We'll look at our indicators we're going. If the price is up here, we're getting close to that zone. This zone carries over to all of my charts. So I'm watching all of it at the same time. We go up into that zone. We look back in here. We can see that this is a very high resistance area. Now we pull back here a little bit. I may want to go ahead and bring my target down on that, or when it comes up, I can just raise my stop real quick. So that one we're going to have to watch and see what it does. But this may go ahead and pull back down into the indicator and then come right up. We've got a sea of green, and that's what we want to see when we're in longs. So that's how this indicator works. I wanted to share this with you. This was today's trades, what it would have done if you would have done according to my teaching using the indicator. That's within a few $100s of where you would be, because your entry is going to be maybe a little different or something, but you're still going to be within probably a couple $100 of that. So about $5,000 that you would be positive with that with one NQ contract. This week only, it is on the special, 20% off. There's a coupon code on the front of my website. You can take a look at it, and let me see right here. See if I can pull it up. Let's see here. Go over here, and right on my front page, you can see that there is a special. November 19 week, 20% off. You can buy both right here, or you can just buy one. So if you're just wanting the indicator itself is here, and the bars are here. You can use the bars with any indicator or without an indicator. It doesn't matter. You can just use the bars alone. And I showed the picture that we just went over on the website. And this will actually give you a good deal on it. 20% off, that's a good deal. I run specials weekly on different products. This week is that. I'm not sure when I'll run it again. Check it out. Get on there. If you have any questions, let me know, and we will get you started.